if you've been making a wrap bodice and it has been gaping on the chest, then you should watch this video. I'll be teaching you the application of the principle of contouring in achieving the wrap bodice. Okay, so I have my contour guidelines on this pattern, and I had to draft a full front pattern because of the wrap. So we have the contour guidelines on one side. Now this principle that say if we are going for a lower neckline, we have to contour. The contouring around this bust radius here should be between 0.25 to 0.5 depending on how busty the person is. Then on this center front, the contouring figure in total for this width should be 0.75. Okay, now so I'm creating a wrap in which the neckline is going to be lower than normal, and it should be passing through around this contour guideline and this second contour guidelines towards the other side of the front. Okay, so it means, let's assume the neck is coming this way, and it's passing through this way, then towards this part up to the neckline. So we have the wrap like this. So it means by the time we cut this is going up. Then when you are placing on fabric, you are cutting double of this side, then you overlap them. So now see, this line is passing through this contour guideline and this second contour guideline at the center front. So it means we are contouring this part as well as this part. If we don't contour these two parts, it will gape, it will not lay by the time you wear it. So I'm just going to cut this way, and I'll show you how to go about the tightening. Now I have cut it. So the first one, I'm going to be transferring this excess here, they are called gape darts. So I'm transferring these two gape darts either to the bust dart or the waist dart. Okay, so it means if I'm transferring it to the bust dart, I'll have to slash open one side of the bust dart so I can transfer that excess. Okay, I have this open. For you to close a dart, you have to open another one to make it easy to be transferable, because you want your pattern to be as flat as possible. That is why it is called flat pattern making. So now I'm going to close this excess and tape it down. You close the excess, then secure it with your tape. Now the dart has been transferred to the side. You can decide to transfer the second one to the waist. Okay, let's try that. So we are transferring the second one to this waist dart here. So now that I have opened this, I can cut out my dart excess here, the gape dart, then close it. So I'll just slash and I'll overlap, and the dart excess will be transferred. So here it is, and the next thing is just to tape it. Now that I have secured it with tape, okay, I have transferred the dart excess to here and here. Now this part may not be balanced. You can see the difference is not aligning. So all you need to do is to just fill it up. Okay, just take a little bit of paper. So we are going to fill it up, then tape it. So I'm taping it down. So after taping it down, you just withdraw the neckline. So this is it. I'm going to be withdrawing this neckline to make it smooth all the way. So it depends on the shape you want. If you want a straight slanted shape, you can have it too. If you want the curve shape, you can have it too. So here is me cutting it out to have my final result. So this is it. By the time you sew, you are sewing this here, or you can transfer all your excess to one dart. You can transfer all the excess so you know you have just the waist dart. So by the time you finish sewing, let me close this. So by the time you finish sewing, the bust pops out and your neckline will be relaxed. No gaping, no fitting issue.